Salam Aleik. Good morning, Mr. Munir. How are you, sir?
Alaikum assalam. Good morning as well. I'm doing good, doing good. Been a
Check
great
that.
morning so far.
Check this out, man. You're gonna like this. This is what we're gonna do from now on for our little morning
I'm checking.
updates.
I'm checking in.
Hold on.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at
check. Wait,
that.
wait, wait a second. Let me move so we can see the
Oh yeah.
amazing.
Wait.
We need cups on the tables. We need what else we need? I don't know. I don't like the autumn team. We should put in I don't know. Spring is coming, man. Do they have a spring?
I thought winter is coming, man.
Winter came. The Dark Knight was killed.
Oh man. This is
Right.
cool, isn't it? This is the future.
It's good.
It
I
still
like it.
looks it still looks, silly a bit, but it's getting there.
Right. I like it.
So this is our daily update, March 1st. First off, happy Bosnia's Independence Day.
Woo. Man,
Tell our drivers a bit about what they should know. Let's say to anyone that is unfamiliar with our beautiful nation.
well,
What is the significance of this day?
significance of this day is March 1st, 1992. People went out to vote and decided to separate from Yugoslavia. The older drivers will remember that country that existed 30 years ago.
Hmm.
And well, we decided, yes, we want to split, but we split. Was not a nice divorce, I would say, in the end. And then we had a 4 year war, and we're still here. So good. Was not easy independence as any independence. U.S.
Right.
independence was on a blood and as they say in death.
Well,
Similar is here as well.
there's some through history though that are easy, right? That don't have the war and the blood.
Give me example, please. Yeah, there is
Well,
Slovenia departed like in 2 days, and only one soldier died.
not independence, but the splitting of Czechia. Help
Oh
me.
yeah, yeah, Czechoslovakia. Yeah, they had a split where they just said, okay, this will not work. I'll
Right.
get kids, you get apartment, and then they moved on.
All right. Cool, man. So let's move on to what we want to do with these. How was yesterday?
Yesterday
Update.
was yesterday was fine, I guess. So we had 44 loads booked in the end of the day. 36
Okay.
drivers were booked on a load. And so we had 8 drivers that got 2 loads yesterday. And then the average LA was very, very low, only 6.5 hours
Mm,
with our 11.11% bid win ratio.
right. So
Um,
that average LA again is the average waiting time, and it
right,
measures from the time a driver becomes available until the time that he's booked. So if the average LA is 6 hours, and if we only had one driver in the fleet, that would mean, let's say that a guy became available at 8 a.m. and he got booked at 2 p.m. If we had two drivers, and let's say that they both became available at 8, one being booked right away at, let's say 8 or 9, and then the other one having to wait until 8 p.m., so waiting for 12 hours, that would give it the same 6 hours average LA, right? So it just takes all of the waiting time and an average of that waiting times for our drivers. Um,
right. Money wise, it's looking to be a good week. I mean, looking to be an what we say to our drivers. We say usually we try to, at this climate, we try to be 2,000 on average plus. I see that the whole fleet this week will be above 2,000 on average plus. So that's a good thing as well, especially because last week was not. And so we're moving back. Hopefully March first of March. So hopefully the spring season will bring more business towards us.
yeah, inshallah, man. God willing. I remember last year at some point that average driver pay got up, or actually maybe even the year before. But at some point, it got up to 3,000 was the average that our drivers were making.
Right. It was.
Um, and lately it's been the 2000 mark. Now that 3000 were, a couple weeks that was kind of one off, but I think 25, 26, 27 was the norm, and
Mm,
now 25 is the norm. And then, when we talk about average, we're talking about the absolute average, which takes into account, drivers who were off until Friday and just did one load. If we look at like our top 10 earning drivers, their average is much higher. It's often like 3,500. So, but as a collectively as a team, our number went from 26, 27 down to 2021, 22. So there is a 20% drop or more in some cases, um, across the industry. Across
right.
the industry, I mean, truck drivers are feeling it. My father-in-law is a truck driver, and he shares these stories with me. He tells me about loads that his company used to haul for $3,500, and now the rates of those loads have dropped to 1,900 or 1,800 or 2,000. I
Okay.
actually spoke with a person that does taxes for a lot of truck drivers, and he said last year, on average, truck drivers earned $80,000 less than the
Oh
years
my God.
before.
Yeah. Insane.
Um, which is again like 30% maybe drop. So yeah, I mean, our drivers are feeling it, man, and all we can do really in the office is continue to explore ways to improve our relationships with customers, improve our pricing, um, avoid service failures because when you're already asking for a premium price like we are, and you have service failures, it's a bad combination. It's what it doesn't work. If you're not living up to the premium advertised brand, customers are not going to be willing to pay that price. And then of course, we're going out and trying to get some direct shippers, and I know that we've been talking about that for a while, but it's much harder to do than one would think, right? Getting any shipper to use BHX logistics to move their freight. They all have relationships already established and all of that. But that's something we're making progress in. We've got people doing it full time. We've got some additional training and support, and then hopefully once that rolls in, then we're able to do some direct freight. Um, any fun operational or any noteworthy operational problems you want to share?
Um, I don't recall something specific. Let me think about it. Next time I'll think about this before the meeting. Yesterday I think the weather up north turned bad as of this morning, but I don't. So we had some delays, but there's nothing really specific that I can think about right now, as in problematic. Um, Everything was smooth. Now, if it was something big or even something specific, I would remember definitely. So usually we say when you don't know on the top of your head, when you cannot mention anything, it's probably a good day, operations
Right.
wise.
Yeah, it sticks out when there's something bad. Any other parting words, man? You're a man full of historical fun facts. You're a man full of
Parting
uh
words.
wisdom from the divine books that have been left to us. Do you have anything you want to share on
The
this beautiful
share. Let me
Friday?
share. Let me share something. Um, I don't know. Respect your elders.
Respect your elders.
I don't know. That's what I thought about right now.
Love it,
I
love
don't.
it. Respect your elders. It's a good one.
It's a
Love
good one. Yeah,
it.
have a great day, guys.
All right. Salam alaikum.
Salam.